Yo, what up? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another classic. And I'm here right now in I-99 in California, just north of Fresno, California. Just left LA on my way to Modesto. Drop this load off and then I'll see where I'm going from there. But I just want to speak on some things that were brought up on Danielle George and Sister Rose's channel, the breakdown of a female perspective, something like that. I can't remember. It's a long ass title of a channel, long name for a channel. It's kind of. But anyway, the topic was broached about pump and dump, and if pump and dump is a viable, how you say, method in Black America for dating and mating. And also she asked the question of have you ever cheated and whatnot. And also was another question that she raised that I wanted to get to. What was that? What did she say? Damn. Oh yeah, do you guys want to be viewed as sex gods, or do you guys want to be lauded and known and praised for your sexual prowess? I'll get to that in a minute, but I just want to recap on the portion that I spoke on when I hopped on to the show, which was the pump and dump deal. And I said that yes, pump and dump should be implemented within the culture, if you will, as the culture is right now. Pump and dump should be within the culture. But I prefaced it by saying that there should be an actual vetting process, or there should be some vetting techniques to make sure that you should or should not pump and dump said woman. You know what I mean? Like, a brother shouldn't just be going out there pumping and dumping every female that he comes across. You know what I'm saying? That's irresponsible. And I brought up a scenario where let's say I took a chick out to an expensive restaurant, right? And this chick ordered like the most expensive item on the menu and then just like picked over half of it, you know what I mean? And basically just fucked off the meal or whatever. That right there, I wouldn't necessarily say that she would be relegated to pump and dump status, but that would definitely raise some red flags. That are some indicators that she's in the danger zone, or she's headed to the danger zone, if you will, of the pump and dump. You know what I mean? Because and BGS interjected with a brilliant response to what I was trying to say, or what I was saying, is that if said woman doesn't respect said man's money and time, how could she be promoted to anything other than a pump and dump? You know what I mean? If you can't be trusted with a little bit, then you damn sure can't be trusted with a lot. You know what I mean? If I take you out to an expensive restaurant and you essentially take that kind gesture of mine, wipe your ass with it, then I can't trust you with the keys to the kingdom. You know what I mean? How can I trust you enough to make you my wife, put you up in a nice home, take care of all the amenities in said home, give you access to a sizable portion of my income, if you're going to figure me a mark and a lick on the basis of me just taking you to an expensive restaurant? You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna be irresponsible and unconsiderate with $100 meal, then I would then have to assume that you would be irresponsible and unconsiderate and ungrateful with a six-figure lifestyle that I could potentially provide for you. You get what I'm saying? It's like the old adage says, money doesn't change who you are, but it just magnifies who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're, let's say you have a collegiate football player, right, who's on his way to the NFL. But let's say his whole life, leading up even through his collegiate football career, he's been fiscally irresponsible, and let's say some of his lifestyle choices are, how you say, reckless and irresponsible. Let's say he likes to party a lot, he likes to drink a lot or use certain drugs a lot, and he likes to womanize a lot and philander about. But he has enough talent that he's drafted within the top 5 of the NFL draft. Now he overnight is a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? What do you think his lifestyle is gonna be? If he was a, to quote Lil Wayne, shout out to Lil Wayne, the SYSBM, face of SYSBM. But if he was a pill popping animal, as Lil Wayne would say, a party animal, drug abuser, alcohol abuser, womanizer, if he was all that in college as a broke college student, out there tearing it up in the SEC, what the fuck you think he gonna be as a top 5 draft pick millionaire on an NFL team? Let's say he gets drafted by, and don't let it be a mega city that he gets drafted by. Don't let him get drafted by the New York Giants or the Chicago Bears or the LA Rams or some shit like that, or the Atlanta Falcons. You know what I'm saying? Or another party type of city. Don't let him get drafted by one of them. You know what I mean? Like, and he's a millionaire. Shit, that's just gonna magnify who he already is. So if you're gonna behave badly with $100 or $150 date, then I can't trust you with the keys to the kingdom. Because let's say, for instance, I see that warning sign of you being an ungrateful type of woman, that you're not really respective of my time and money on that date, but I go ahead and wife you anyway. All right, let's say I have a trucking company, right? And I have to go on the road with a new employee, that I put in a new truck. So I have to be on the road with them for, let's say, 2 months to train them, right? Can I trust you at home to make sure that you holding everything down on the homestead? That when the bills are coming in and whatnot, that you're paying the bills, and that you're not saying, oh shit, Benjamin's on the road, so let me go ahead and take this credit card here and go on a couple shopping sprees and a couple spa days and a couple, buy a whole bunch of shoes and just run up some shit. You know what I mean? If I can't, if you can't be trusted with a little, you damn sure can't be trusted with a lot, And, some brothers on there, oh my God, Edward Anderson, bruh. He had his disagreement. Well, let me not imitate him. But he said something to the effect that it should just go off of a vibe. Listen, man, these niggas is talking this masculine energy shit and this vibe shit. I get it because there is such a thing as a vibe and masculine and feminine energy and whatnot. But bruh, my motherfucking masculine energy is over 9,000, man. You know what I'm saying? And me being an earner, me being a protector and a provider, and me demonstrating that I'm willing to do so, if you are qualified for me to do that for, that is a display of my masculine energy. That is a display of my vibe. You feel me? So, but you know, like, and before I hopped off the panel, I just wanted to say, because they was like, well, you know, you just lost out on $100 meal or whatever. Look, that ain't my last $100, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my last $100. I'm coming at it from a standpoint. Look, you know, yeah, the chick might have finessed me on a $100 meal, but I'll get another $100. You, on the other hand, ma'am, you'll never find another man like me. You know, tall, dark, and handsome, and willing to do what a man is supposed to do. You feel me? God broke the mold when he made me, so, you know, if she want to fuck off her chances with me, that's her loss. You feel me? That's just how I'm rocking with it, you know? Like, I think I said this in another video where it was a gentleman on a Facebook video where he said, you know, people are too afraid to get fucked over on the short. And he said, you know, if you roll with me in perpetuity, you're gonna be winning. Now, if you want to screw me over on the short, you're gonna miss out on all the residual benefits of fucking with me on the back end and on the long term. So, you know, if you want to finesse me, that's your loss. You feel me? But yeah, and she asked, I want to touch on that question that she asked, have I ever cheated? Well, first off, let me say this, black men don't cheat. Shout out to Lil Duval. But no, in all seriousness though, yes, I have cheated. I have cheated on several women that I've been with in my time. There's only one woman whom I was with that I cheated on, that I'm really remorseful for, that I shouldn't have, and I think that I was just, and I feel as if I was just being an asshole at the time. Just one. But for all the other chicks that I cheated on, through the course of the relationship, they started getting on bullshit. Either they started cheating and they thought I wasn't gonna catch it, or they started acting really out of pocket and I tried to tell them to correct their behavior and they refused to do so. So I said, all right, well, you know, since you don't want to act in a manner in which I want you to act, then I'm just gonna step out on you. Or, okay, you want to start cheating on me, I'm gonna write you off. I'm not gonna break up with you because you're still giving it up, you know what I mean? But I'm just gonna step out. And so whenever you do decide to officially break up with me, okay, whatever, c'est la vie. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Because I've been with several chicks, man. There's one chick I was with, man, several years back. She had just broke up with a boyfriend of hers whom she was in like a 2-year relationship with. And it was kind of funny because old boy worked with me. I used to work at this factory. Well, not a factory, a warehouse. We used to work at this same warehouse job back home and shit. And, you know, certain things started coming up, started popping up. Well, all right. One time, apparently, now we were together for like a couple months. And actually, we were together for like 4 or 5 months, as a matter of fact. But she had went out, you know, sometimes I just like my space. And when it comes to football, I really don't like my girl to be around. And I'm not, at the time, I really wasn't on some handcuffing a chick type of shit. I was kind of playing these relationship shit kind of fast and loose. So, you know, I went to my homeboy's Super Bowl party, and she went to a Super Bowl party with her homegirls. Unbeknownst to me, the Super Bowl party that she went to was her ex-boyfriend's Super Bowl party. And she went there with the intention on talking shit to him about me. Like, yeah, I got a new boyfriend, Benjamin, and woo, 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 he this, he that. So they get to arguing about that, right? She had a plate of Rotel in her hand, she just drops it on the carpet. She told me the story about this. She drops the plate of Rotel on his carpet, right? So he physically removes her from the premise and throws her out. That night, she calls me up like, yo, Benjamin, she started telling me the story like, this dude, I was at this Super Bowl party and this dude threw me out, woo, woo, woo. And I was like, what's up? What you want me to do? And she stopped right there. She was like, no, it's all right. But she was calling me to see if I was going to do something. She was just testing the waters, right? So Super Bowl Sunday's over with. I go to work the next day. I'm in the break room. This dude, I'd never talked to this dude. Matter of fact, he worked in another department in the same building. He was like, yo, are you Benjamin? I'm like, yeah, who wants to know? He was like, yeah, do you know such and such? I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. He was like, oh, yeah, whoop, whoop. And then I guess the topic of the Super Bowl party was broached. And so I asked him, I was like, yeah, so what was up with that? And he was like, oh, no, it's all good. Everything was everything or whatever. Well, through a third person, they told me, yo, that's such and such's ex-boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. So knowing that, I know this story is kind of long, but stick with me. Knowing that, she then started kind of acting different. You know what I mean? Because me and her were together, we were having sex on the regular. She was bad too. I'm talking about gorgeous face, banging ass body, dark skinned chick. Like she was hitting, right? So, just certain things about her behavior kind of tipped me off to her cheating on me. And then me knowing that she acted the manner in which she did, trying to throw me in the face of her ex-boyfriend, let me know that she still had kind of strong feelings for him or whatever. And I know that, when you got that type of dynamic going on, he may find his way back into the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I essentially was a rebound guy. You know what I mean? I was a hell of a rebound guy, if you ask me. If a chick was gonna rebound with somebody, shit, I was a hell of a option to pick, you feel me? But anyway, so, I had suspicions that she was cheating, so I had a second job at the time, and I started creeping with this other chick, and we started doing our thing. Same time, my girlfriend, she started picking a whole lot of fights with me and shit, like unnecessary fights. And she was doing shit like she would break up with me for like no apparent reason off of some minor petty shit that we would talk about. She would just break up with me, and I'd just be like, all right then, whatever. She would call me back the next day and be like, oh, I'm sorry, let's get back together. And I'm like, all right, let's get back together. So me looking back on that now in retrospect, she was trying to enact that breakup to make up dynamic with me for the whole purpose of she's going back to her ex-boyfriend and vacillating in between both of us. So when I kind of sensed that, then I started cheating on her. So, And then, there was a couple other situations similar to that one, but that's just the chief main reason why I started cheating. Like, I'm not the type of brother, I will ask you, I can be confrontational and whatnot when need be, but sometimes just giving you enough rope to let you hang yourself and let you play yourself is good enough for me. You know what I mean? Like if I'm dealing with a chick and she start getting on bullshit and I try to talk to her to correct her behavior and she still don't want to correct her behavior and she still want to be on bullshit, okay, I'll let you be on bullshit. But just know I'm gonna start wandering. I'm gonna start wandering, And when I completely get tired of your shit, or I find somebody better, you will get your walking papers. I'm not the type to, if I have sneaky suspicions of you being on some bullshit, I'm just gonna do a full frontal assault and just confront you. And nah, sometimes laying back and analyzing the shit and being tactful is a much better tact on that. You feel me? But yeah, that's as far as cheating is concerned. Now to get to this last point, this whole because I guess the topic was broached about that Asian chick on The View that was talking about how black men are when it comes to black men, she would rather just sleep with a black man, but she would rather marry a white man or a man of another race. And so she asked the panel, you know, do you guys like to be lauded for your sexual prowess? And then, you know, certain gentleman on the panel was like, yeah, we do. All men want to be known as sex gods and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I spoke about this on a Game Changers panel, one of Game Changers panel not too long ago, about this pseudo submission. You know, this whole idea of being sexually dominant, getting your dominance and getting your power from the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas think that they're gonna just fuck their way into power. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit to me is just completely ridiculous. But anyway, to answer that question, no, I do not want to be, well, let me put it this way. The chief number one thing that I myself as a black man want to be known and respected and revered for is not my sexual prowess and not my bedroom skills. As a matter of fact, my bedroom skills, as far as me getting acclaim and accolades for, that's like 5th or 6th on the list. You know what I'm saying? That shit to me is not important. What is number one on that list, what I personally, as a black man, want to be known, respected, and revered for, is my ability to produce, my ability to amass resources and power and exercise power. You know what I mean? I want to be known for collecting the heads of kings and leaving a trail of destruction in my wake. You feel me? You know? I want the motherfucking ground to shake under me when I walk. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be known for. You know, when I walk into the vicinity and you got a glass of water on the table, I want that shit to rumble and to ripple like the motherfucking Jurassic Park movie. You know what I mean? I'm out for power and wealth. I'm not out here to be fetishized and to be lauded for my sexual prowess. To be honest with you, bro, I was kind of disappointed in all the men who answered in the manner in which they answered. You know, I want to be known for myself. All men want to be known as sex. Nigga, that's some bitch shit, to be quite honest with you. That is some bitch ass shit. I'm not gonna say that's some bitch ass shit, but that's some shit that bitches want to be known for. Bitches want to be known for their seduction and their allure. Fuck no, I want to be known for my power and my might. Like I said, when I walk into the room, I want the whole motherfucking atmosphere to change. I want people to look at me like, that motherfucker right there is serious. He means business. I don't want to walk in the room and motherfuckers... Anyway. But yeah, man, that's what I got to say on that. Get up on that.